Hello, everyone. I hope that you can see me here. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm just about to hit my go live on Instagram as well. All right, away we go. I think I've got liftoff. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So good to see everybody here. If you can see me and hear me, please say hello. So I know that I hooked up the live streaming content correctly. Hello. Hi there, friends. All right, looks like I did it. Good morning, everyone. I am going to share, hopefully this works, the content for, nope, that's not it. Sorry, let me get rid of that. I want to share the blog post that I created for today's content. I'm going to share that on, here we go. That should work. Gosh, all of these little details, right? All of the little details. And thank you, everyone, for being so patient with me. I believe I was like 3 minutes late signing in. Oh, cold. I bet you New Jersey's cold. Florida's a little cold as well. It's okay. I'll take it. I can wear sweaters, right? I can wear sweaters and so on and so forth. All right. So I think we've got liftoff. Good morning, everyone. I am Laurie Barraco, and I welcome you to this week's live. This week, I'll be talking about the full wolf moon in Cancer. I'm going to talk about a few things that are up and coming here with the center. Also have some new crystals. We've been adding lots of new products to the storefront. I will be adding more to the online store as well. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see everybody here. So if you tuned in last week, you knew that I had that cold, and that cold, it's just still lingering. My goodness. I know that a lot of people have experienced it. So there's a little bit of a lingering of a cough. It'll go away when it's done, right? But in the meantime, I will tell you one thing that has really helped, and that is, or are, those Fisherman's Friends cough drops. Oh my gosh. They help. They have eucalyptus, and do they have camphor? Oh no, eucalyptus, and I think menthol, and that really does help with healing the lungs. And so I think it's really important that we do all honor our bodies at this time, listening and leaning in to rest and just, staying home if you're not well. Of course, you're going to hear me broadcast that all the time. If you're not feeling well, stay home. You don't need to share in this instance. You don't need to share those germs. Yeah. Hey, good morning. Good to see you, Roxanne. Oh my gosh, you're in mid-Missouri. Oh my gosh, excuse me. It must be really cold there. Oh my gosh. Hi, Jerry. Good morning. I'll flip over here to good morning, everybody on Instagram as well. So I would like to take a moment to set the space as I usually do, connecting with all of you, connecting with spirit. I really would like to also set the space by sending some prayers to those who are less fortunate as well in this time. Good morning, Melissa. All right, so let's all take a moment, if we could, whether you're watching live or the recording later. So I'll take a couple of nice, relaxing breaths. Breathing in and bringing light to your inner being, to your heart chakra, bringing in the light from above the crown, bringing it through the center of your being, filling yourself up with the light that you are part of, that is you. You are the light. Allowing this frequency to permeate throughout your entire being, the etheric layers of your aura, the physical layers of your aura, as well as the mental and emotional layers of your beingness in all aspects of you, your multidimensional self, filling you up with light. Also trusting the process, because even though you're filling yourself up with light, you are still human. You are a light being having this experience here. But filling yourself up with light is like adding gas to your car, to your vehicle. Recalibrating, aligning yourself with your being, kind of like a charging plate. right? Meditation, prayer, connection. It's like a charging plate. You put your phone on the charging plate, it charges. And that is what meditation and intentional connection does for us. So as we fill ourselves up with light, we as a community, the collective, are also taking that light, channeling that light, and having it move through us and sending it to the entire planet, the planet Earth, surrounding it with light and love, bringing in blessings and miracles, and soothing the hearts of those who have been suffering, whatever the suffering is. Sending prayers of hope, prayers, miracles, assistance, guidance, love with grief, understanding, and also being there to help people who are less fortunate, who could use a helping hand, because we know that there are times that we need help and support as well. So we're asking that also those who are affected by the fires in the West and California receive the relief and the blessings and miracles that hopefully are aligned for them, and those who are grieving with loss, human property, sanctuaries, humans and animals and nature, all of the beings, the living beings in that part of the world are supported with the light, and we honor their journeys. We send blessings and miracles with the elements, earth, water, air, fire. We ask that the wind die down. We ask that the water element come in and be plentiful to help with easing the heat, the flames. Asking that the element of earth assist with nature, the ground, the trees, that they are spared from the heat of the flames and the fires of the flames. And we work with the element of fire, and we ask that the element of fire sustain itself with calming down, and we respect fire. We bring in respect for the element of fire and asking that it settle, diminish, and that it cooperate with the other elements in finding harmony and balance. We respect the element of fire, for it does help us with warmth. It helps us with cleansing, and it helps bring light with candles to support us. But we ask that we come more into balance with this element. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Okay. Thank you, everybody. All right, I see everybody here. Good morning, everyone. Those who have just joined. Hello on Instagram as well. Okay. So today, I am going to be talking about the full wolf moon, which is taking place on Monday. But before I do that, I wanted to just drop in a few things that are taking place here at the center. So I did want to mention that tomorrow we have Summer here, who with her Aura Cloud machine, she is booked up solid. I apologize for those who were not able to get in on this round, and I don't know if we will be able to have another day. I think she will be heading out of town shortly, but I will check in. And if you are interested in an Aura Cloud session with Summer here at the center, please call the front desk at 239-301-0655. I did mention we have a few new crystals as well. I'll show you some of them that I am obsessed with. Obsessed in a good way. And what else did I want to talk about? Oh, Reiki 2. Pam is hosting a Reiki 2 attunement class on February 2nd from 1 to 6 p.m. It's $100. You must have taken Reiki 1 in order to join her for this class. It is filling up, so we only have a few more spots left. So please call the front desk as well if you're interested. I feel like there's more, but I guess I'll get to it. Oh yeah, Ray said he'll be coming back to town in March, at the end of March. and into the beginning of April. So his schedule is up on our scheduling website. You can also call the front desk to schedule too. All righty. So I'm wondering, was anybody able to connect in with that prayer of intention with sending healing? And I know there are many who were experiencing extreme weather with the cold and snow and ice, and just there's a lot going on, right? Mother Earth is trying to bring us into balance. And so I do think it's really important that we all share compassion and empathy for others. And this is, okay, so I'm going to kind of go on a little bit of a sidetrack here, like a little sidestep. And I'm going to talk about this just a little bit because this was a message that came in the other day, yesterday maybe. And it had to do with how we inspire others. I probably will expand upon this in a blog or maybe a channeling, but it was a message that came through with how we are responsible with how we guide others, support others, inspire others. And we see it all. There are fear-based sharings, like to get everybody riled up. And then there are sharings with what's happening that can be used to inspire and empower people. There's just way too much negativity and fear-based, like, look out, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. And that is a lower frequency. It's a lower frequency to instill fear and create chaos in that way, right? And it's a frenzy. You're creating a frenzy rather than saying, I see what's happening. Let me take personal responsibility for my actions. Also, there are many people who do not have empathy or compassion for people going through difficult situations. Yes, on a personal level, sometimes we do need to create boundaries with people, places, situations, and not be pulled into that because of our emotional connection, but to really be hardened with what people are going through is really not of the highest and best good of all. I'm not saying to be fluffy bunnies and just like it's all good and light and love and all that. No, be responsible, but also you are accountable. You are energetically accountable, and you are creating a karmic ripple for yourself as well if you are instilling fear on others. If you are focusing on the negative stuff and saying, look out, watch out, and all of that, you are responsible for responsible. Like, you cannot change how people react, but you are adding to some of that toxicity. It is of a higher vibration and light to empower people with what may be knowledge or details, or encourage them to empower themselves and do what they can do to be proactive and to not always focus on the negative. Okay. So that's kind of like, I got on a soapbox. I'm going to get off that soapbox, but you could choose a path, and you can choose who you align yourself with. You could be with the doomsday people, or you can be with the people that are saying, okay, this is what's going on. Let me see this. Let me see what I can do to be as proactive as possible, and make that choice for yourself. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read some of the comments here. So Roxanne says, definitely connect. Oh, she connected. And that was your word for the year is balance. Awesome. Yep. Balance is something really important, right? So again, I'm going to reiterate what I just said, what I was just sharing. You can empower people with discernment and bring them balance, and not, dismiss what might be taking place. But again, with perspective, and I've shared this many times, perspective is different for everybody. We all have a different lens of perspective of how we experience the world. And there should be some accountability for when you instill fear and stir the pot and create chaos. Just saying. Okay. All right, my friends. I don't know why I'm shuffling cards, but I'm not doing readings yet, but sometimes it's habit. So I have shared the link. I'll share it on here's this on Instagram as well. I know there's not the link, but you could go to the Mystical Moon online store and check out the latest blog. It's the full wolf moon in Cancer. So away we go, my friends. Here we go. I'll share the blog again here. And away we go. So I'm going to read some of my notes here. I love that image of the wolf that I have on there as well. So the first full moon of 2025 is upon us, friends, and it's arriving with all the feels, as I mentioned earlier, that this full moon, well, I might have mentioned in my predictions. Sometimes it blends. I usually do my weekly predictions before I go live on Friday. Anyway, this moon is probably going to have us feeling a little bit more sensitive and in different ways. So sensitive is not always crying. It sometimes is emotional. We can be angry, frustrated, and short-tempered. Just saying. So this full moon will take place on Monday, January 13th at 5:25 Eastern. And this moon shines brightly, illuminating our inner worlds and calling us to nurture ourselves on a deeper level. Now, for some people, this might be a little bit challenging because their way of nurturing might be mainly focused on nurturing others. So let's also bring that TLC, give ourselves a little bit more TLCs for ourselves as well. Okay. Full moons are naturally times of culmination and reflection, but when they land in the sign of Cancer, the emotions run even deeper. So they're heightened. The moon is a water element. And so the full moon is extra watery, right? Extra sensitive, also extra higher intuition as well. Then you have a water sign like Cancer, so it's like on max. The feels are all on max. Amplified. So Cancer itself is ruled by the moon. It governs the past, our sense of safety, and the most sacred corners of our hearts. Memories, old wounds, and long forgotten insights might rise to the surface, offering us an opportunity to feel, process, and heal. This is your cosmic invitation to prioritize your well-being, mind, body, and spirit. The January full moon is known as the wolf moon, a name that evokes the haunting and mystical imagery of wolves howling under the moonlit sky during the coldest months of the year. Historically, it is believed that this name reflects the wolves' cries as they search for food in the barren landscapes of winter. Other cultures and traditions have bestowed unique names upon this moon. It's known as the ice moon, old moon, center moon, and cold moon, each reflecting the deep stillness and introspection of this time. No matter what name it goes by, the energy of this moon invites us to embrace our inner wisdom and strength, much like the resilient wolf navigating its winter terrain. While this full moon invites us to lean into comfort and connection, it also asks us to take a closer look at what we're holding on to that no longer serves us. That is what the moon does. Mars retrograde, which had been influencing us since October, is stirring the pot, encouraging us to examine where we're placing our energy. Are there patterns or behaviors draining your vitality? This is your time to let them go. The full moon is about releasing the old and stepping into the new. It's a chance to upgrade your inner operating system, bringing your actions and intentions into full alignment with the person you want to become. But with this emotional energy swirling around, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Cancer's nurturing energy reminds us to take care of ourselves and set clear boundaries. You don't have to carry the weight of the world. Focus on creating a sanctuary within yourself, a space where you can feel safe, secure, and supported. Anybody feeling a little sensitive these days? Anyone kind of feeling those energies? I'll just wait a moment for a comment to see if anybody's feeling them. And then the crystals I was going to talk about are already like, what happened to us? I'll be there in a moment. I'll talk about them in a second. But anybody feeling extra sensitive, or have you noticed a desire to kind of clean up things around your home or your sacred spaces to have it feel more, where you feel more safe and secure? Oh, and Christine says, not really, just been meditating every morning. All right. Well, that's good. That's that you're getting on your charging plate, right? To connect and realign with your divine self. Vanessa says, I've been super sensitive and cleanse the other day. Good idea. Good idea. You know, when you're feeling really off, it's a good idea to get your energy right or clean it up a little bit, right? Whether it's a cleansing, saging, Palo Santo, salt bath, calling in helpers, cord cuttings, all of that. It's always a good time to just realign and fluff up your energy field. Okay. Don't mind, you can hear my neighbors over there. It's all good. So some crystals to work with are moonstone, selenite, and rose quartz. Moonstone is good for connecting with the nurturing energy of Cancer and deepening your intuition. Selenite's just great for everything. Everybody should have selenite, by the way. It's a cleansing crystal to clear out stagnant energy and bring in peace and clarity. Rose quartz is a stone of unconditional love, offering comfort and self-compassion. This is rose quartz is more of like a nurturing type of crystal. I know some people use it for love, but it softens up the heart and brings in hope and just that warm, good feeling. Some herbs to support you. Oh, wait, let me go back. So with the crystals, you can meditate with them. You can carry them. You can wear them as jewelry. Just allow them to guide you how they want to be used or how it's best to use them. So some herbs to help to support you are chamomile, which is a calming herb that soothes the mind, body, and spirit. It's great for teas or baths. Of course, if you work with herbs, if you want to ingest them, you want to make sure that they are food grade, FYI. Sage for clearing out old energy and creating sacred space for reflection. Lavender is a gentle grounding herb that promotes relaxation and emotional balance. So you can make them into teas. You can create like a little mojo bag and blend them and carry them with you. You can burn them as incense. You can add them to a candle. You can work with the oils and create a little combination and breathe it in a little bit here and there. Put it in a diffuser. Lots of different things you could do with herbs and oils. And so I have some journal prompts for reflection. Like, what old patterns or beliefs are you ready to release? How can I nurture myself in a way that feels authentic and healing? What would my life look like if I prioritized my emotional well-being? Just some ideas, some thoughts. And so with wrapping up the information, so during this full moon, focus on rituals and practices that bring you both a sense of comfort and stability. Light a candle, wrap yourself in a cozy blanket, and take some deep breaths. Allow yourself to feel your emotions fully, knowing that they are part of your journey toward healing and growth. Let this full wolf moon guide you to embrace the tenderest parts of yourself and honor your needs, and release anything that feels heavy or misaligned. Trust that as you nurture your spirit, the universe will meet you halfway. Whenever you are in your journey, wherever you are in your journey, know that all is well and you are exactly where you need to be. All right. So all the good feels here. Yeah. So I'm going to check on some of my comments here. Amanda says she's been isolating, and sometimes, it's good to go into hermit mode, right? Isn't that what the winter is? It's going into hibernation, the self-reflection, disconnecting from the outside world and getting in tune with where you're at this time. And Gina says, I'm a Cancer. Oh, she feels. Yep. They have all the feels. Elizabeth says, I have been feeling this with the energy of someone stirring the pot at work and has pulled you into the middle of a situation that you're not sure what the end result is going to be. I still have a job with this company. When will it all be said and done? Oh my gosh, that's so hard when you're just doing your thing and then here you get, someone pulls you into their drama. I'm hearing transparency and lots of inner inquiry of what's for the highest and best good of all. Sometimes a dramatic situation comes up, and it's because maybe we're at the end of that path, or there's a change that is coming in for us, and it's a catalyst to get us to move on. So you'll know what to do. And Gina says this all makes sense. Good, good, good. And Christine says, I have lavender incense sticks and she loves them. Awesome. Yeah, lavender is really lovely. Hello, all on Instagram. I'm just flipping over here quick. I hope you're all doing well. I hope that the content of the full moon information resonated with you. Okay. So here are these beautiful crystals. So one that's really popular, these days is Euperite. Euperlite. It's the stone of illumination. And this, it's, I don't know, is it not the most gorgeous crystal? But it is gorgeous. This crystal also glows. It has fluorescent sodalite in it. And so it glows. If you hold that light, the black light to it, it will glow. Very cool. It is a stone that helps you with communication and helping you speak your truth, align with your truth, and opens up creativity. So the information I have on the stone with our cards here is it's a stone of illumination. It encourages self-expression and speaking your truth. It promotes emotional healing and clarity. It illuminates hidden emotions and transformation. So it's going to bring some stuff to the surface for you. It enhances creativity and intuition. And the affirmation is, I embrace my inner light and express my truth. So I have a few towers out front, and I also had selected and purchased some more of like larger towers and some spheres. So there are more coming in. I have more arriving that I've selected. And like this piece here is 28. Just, it feels really cool and calming, I love the neutrality of like the grays too. I'm sorry, I don't have my phone here, and if I was better orchestrated for shock and awe, I would have had my phone here and had the front desk turn off the lights just to show you. But it's a very cool stone. So it's Euperlite. And I will create a blog and put it in the online store so you can learn more about it. I'm just going to look at some of your comments. So Miss Orchid's Garden says, I'm a Cancer rising. All right, when I get to answering questions, I will circle back. Elizabeth, you're welcome. And Vanessa says, that crystal kind of matches the frosted tree branches. You're right. You're right. It really does. That's so funny you pick that up. There is something about the branches on this tree. We had a goddess circle last night, and a few people last night had asked if this was a 3D tapestry. It's not, but they commented on the branches like coming alive. So there is something with the element of, that would be water, right? Snow is water. It's frozen water. There is something with water, emotions, and snow, the element of water in the form of snow. So there's something there, but yes, there is that connection. I'm just listening for a message for us, those who are noticing or who are like connected to the branches or the snow or the winter. So I'm listening. So with the message from spirit, with aligning with snow or ice, is to help you with bringing a calming, cool vibration and perspective and energy to what is angering you, frustrating you, creating hostility, all of those heavy, heated emotions or feelings that you're experiencing. Bring in this calm, cooling, soothing energy of ice, right? It can help with inflammation, right? You have a bruise or a bump. They say, oh, that's going to calm it down a little bit, right? The ice, put ice. So somehow bringing in the coolness of ice to the fires, right? Or snow to the fires. Just adding that cool breeze will lower the temperatures of what's going on and some of the sting too. Vanessa says, that's amazing. I know, right? So that was like not even 12 hours ago, where we were all connected and people were commenting on that. So work with that element. The other crystal I have here, I have two of them. This one also, #obsessed, is red moss agate. Look at this heart. We also have double terminated points out there. And again, I will post some of these online too. How beautiful is that? Red moss agate. There's just something very, to me, I get like a primal feeling with this, like back to origin, like origin of your soul, of grounding, of your heart. Very earthy. So this is the stone of stability, red moss agate. It's associated with the root and heart chakras. It grounds energy and fastens a deep connection to nature, encourages emotional balance and inner peace, promotes growth and abundance in all aspects of life, strengthens courage and perseverance during challenges. So this is going to help you with endurance. The affirmation is, I am grounded, resilient, and open to growth. So yeah, this is just another one that I'm just like, oh my gosh. Love this crystal as well, red moss agate. I believe there's another addition that I'm adding. It's another form of pink agate. And then I have some fluorescent fluorite as well that I'm about to put on the shelves too. So those are some of the new beauties we have in the shop. All right. Hello, friends on Instagram. I see you there, a little quiet, but hey, good morning. All right. So any questions about the crystals? If not, we'll move on. And so I will be streaming live until 11. So we've got about 20 minutes or so. And we'll see what comes up for everyone. I'm just reading the comments. Vanessa says, so beautiful. They are beautiful, aren't they? And you resonate with that. So I know that there was a question from Miss Orchid's Garden. All right, so any message for Cancer rising for you? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one card for everyone that asks us a question. And Christine asked about the crystals with listing them at the end. So one is and red moss agate. And so they will be on the website, the online store by later. Okay, so answering Miss Orchid's Garden's question, what's in store for you right now? Message, one card from the Druidic Tarot. That's the deck I'm using. Okay. You have the Five of Stones, Miss Orchid. Miss Orchid's Garden. Five of Stones, which is the Five of Pentacles. So you're kind of in the thick of some things where like there's some stagnancy, and I'm going to go with your physical body, with your temple. So you might be feeling sluggish. You might have a lingering little pain in the butt, cold, but there's something within your body that I just feel like you're kind of in place with it, and you're maybe not being as proactive as you can with listening to your body. The other thing I'm hearing with that too is like, so for example, is if you know that you're sensitive to dairy these days, don't ingest dairy. I feel like your body's saying, I'm trying to talk to you, listen to me. And so I feel like you've got things going on and you've got this ton of vision. It's like, yeah, I'll rest when. No, you need to take care of your body now. And I feel like, I don't know if it's more sleep you need, but you need more rest for sure. So rest is not always sleeping. It could also be sitting down and not multitasking, sitting down and breathing, reading a book, just closing your eyes, looking out the window, sitting outside and being with nature. You need more rest, and that is your message. Maybe it's sleep, but it more is taking a pause and being. No multitasking, but more time, more moments of rest for yourself. Okay, I hope that resonates. And I'll wait a moment for your comment. Any questions on Instagram? If you have a question, feel free to type it into the chat, friends. Okay, let's see here. You're welcome. I'm glad that the message resonated. Yes. It's all repairable. It's all doable. You can do that. Okay. So then the next question was from Roxanne. She would appreciate any message that I have at this moment. You got it. Roxanne, do you have selenite? I feel like you do. You should. I'm going to say should. I'm really being pulled to selenite for you because it does all the things. It brings in the light. And as it brings in the light, it helps dissolve just whatever doesn't need to be like in your energy, right? It just helps just kind of move it. Like I feel like it puts a healthy distance between whatever's going on out there within yourself that doesn't need to weigh heavy on your mind and spirit. That's not yours to figure out or to tend to. Also, I've got crows around you too. So where you're at, do they have crows? I imagine they have crows everywhere. And it's kind of cold up, but I really love blackbirds for you, crows, ravens. Love blackbirds for you. I just feel like they're very mystical. And Roxanne, I'm hearing that you are moving into your witchy era. You know how Taylor Swift has her eras? You are moving into a witchy era. What does that mean? Like, what is that? Well, working more with the elements, working more with the phases of the moon, just being more connected to alchemical intentions. Potions, elixirs, crystals, moon phases, herbs, natural healing remedies, just candle stuff. Like I just feel you're moving into more of that elemental side of you. Let's see if that makes sense. You have many birds in your background. Yeah, in your backyard, excuse me. Six of Swords reversed. Okay, so because I didn't pull a card for you, Roxanne, but this is the Six of Swords reversed. So the message is how stressful a situation or how much stress you put on yourself or you allow yourself to experience is your choice. You get to choose whether you're going to hyperfixate on something and allow it to affect you or not. And that's where I felt like the selenite comes in. Okay. Oh, you have selenite, but you haven't unpacked it. Okay. Good. Well, when you get it out, enjoy it, embrace it. Witchy's good. Witchy's really good, isn't it? Okay. Good. Good, good, good. So you're really connecting, like, so the herbs, the elements, cottages, things like that. But I just felt like intentions. You know, every word is a spell. Spelling, every word is a spell. It's an intention, it's a vibration, it's a frequency. Just remember that, everyone. Okay, so I don't see any questions. I don't see any questions that have been typed in yet on Instagram. So I'm going to go back over here and see if there are other questions. And my friend Doggy Dog says that other message was for you too. You're very welcome. And I don't think I mentioned it too. I don't think I said this out loud. I thought it, but I didn't say it out loud. Is that there may be messages that are for other people that resonate for you too. That's the beauty of the group experience. All right, Gina has a message. Oh, wait, hold on here. So that's another question though. Nope, I'm up further here. Okay. And you're welcome, Christine. And Teresa has a question. Any message from my mom and or brother? I have a question for you. Did your mother have, Teresa, did your mother have An issue with her blood. There's something with blood, and like blood count, iron. If not, I'm wondering if you're experiencing something with that for yourself at this time. So there's the question. Any message for my mom and or my brother? So I'll just wait for that, for your response. And I feel like the message has to do like with your mother. For you, I'm gonna go back to the health thing again. Like how I mentioned health for um Miss Orchid's garden. I feel like I'm also your brother had okay, he had blood stuff. Okay, so then you're okay, got it. Your mother wants me to acknowledge that she does come through with your brother then, because I felt your mother first, but then she wanted me to talk about the person with the blood stuff. So with the blood challenges. So she your mother says that she's not always with her brother. Sometimes he's doing his thing over there, she's doing her thing over here. And I do want and she's wanting me to acknowledge a white dog. So I don't know if somebody has a white dog or had a white dog, and I'm just kind of feeling like they're claiming this dog, like, or it was a cat that looked like a dog, but she's showing me a small white animal. I feel like it's a dog. I feel like it's with her too. So some of the pets are with her, and or if she didn't have a white dog, somebody else is with her that has that white dog. Just kind of giving like sometimes they give us roll call. And what is the town or state with the M that your mother is giving me? So Michigan, like I want to like hone in on Michigan. I don't know what the focus is there with Michigan. Oh, Lola. Okay, cool. So Lola's there with Lola's on the other side, Teresa. I know the thing, this is the thing with the delay that I kind of got to wait a moment. So they're kind of giving you roll call that they're there. I am going to reiterate the message that had to do with taking care of your body as well. And she's giving me up here with your head. So have there been headaches or vertigo? Like I feel like there's a little bit going on up here. And if you haven't, she just says, sometimes it has to do with stress, hormones, needing to go to the eye doctor. I'm just feeling like she's just saying you need to just get that checked out. So I'm going to Montauk. Okay, so maybe Montauk. Okay. Okay. See, I feel like it's a lot of the time we want to hear like, oh, give me something really rich and all this. A lot of times they just want to acknowledge that they're there. They're bringing in that validation that they're there, those details, so that you know that, yep, mom's here, brother's here, and that you can talk to them as well. I really feel a strong connection for you when you're like immersed in water. So when you're taking a shower or when you're doing dishes, like with running water, I really feel that for you, that's a strong psychic connection. When you feel and experience or feel their spirit and their essence around you. Okay. So they're giving you lots of love. And the last thing is I feel like I want to highlight April for you, Teresa. Oh, so you also might have blood stuff too, as your brother did too. I know sometimes the comments kind of get jumbled here. Okay. You're welcome. But I didn't know, like, does that make sense though? Up here, like an imbalance maybe. Like I said, it could be hormonal. You might need to go to the eye doctor. I don't know if you have a little bit of vertigo going on, but I'm bringing, oh, with April, is it a birthday anniversary because they're highlighting April, and or it's more of give yourself patience for the goal for April, because I just have April like in like bold letters in front of me. Just waiting for the delay. Oh, it's your son's birthday. Okay, so they're acknowledging your son then, and happy birthday. So again, a lot of times it's just more of that evidence that they are around and that you can talk to them. And yes, your mother's able to connect with you more so around running water. You wish you would love to hear something good. Well, that she's around you, right? Excuse me. You know, if we can try not to focus on the challenges that we're dealing with, and like count your small blessings. I got up today, I'm able to walk, you know, I made it through the day without coughing, right? That's a blessing too. I have a roof over my head, right? Just some of the little things to focus on that. I know, and sometimes I think that I do believe that there are some good things that are taking place right now. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, but what she's saying too is that ability to connect with her through the element of water. She says that's not a good thing, that you can feel my spirit around you when either you're washing the dishes or you're in the shower. She goes, I'm not spying on you, but I feel like you can feel her presence then. Okay. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next person in order. So next here, I don't see any questions on Instagram. All right, friends. So the next question, whoops, is for Vanessa. What important message are my guides trying to tell me? Let's pull a card for you. Okay. This card is so active these days. The Judgment card and the Emperor card has been like all over the place these days with my cards of the day and my weekly predictions. So you have Judgment. Can you see that? Your guys are saying it's time to make some executive calls, and rather than wait for other people to make that decision or base your next move on other people, what they say, what they don't say, what they do, what they don't do, you got to get the ball rolling. You really need to get that ball rolling for yourself. So you have one really strong guy that's like speaking like the spokesperson. And they're saying you've got like now is the time to get things moving. And this is not the time to soothe someone else's ego. It's time for you to decide what's best for you. Be proactive and stop giving your power away. So now's the time. It's time to say, okay, that's it. I can't keep going back and forth. We don't gain any momentum when we keep waiting for, in certain situations, for someone to make their decision or waiting for them. You know, it's almost like we're living more reactively than proactively. So that is the message from your guides. And there's one guide that is the spokesperson, and they're going to help you with confidence and staying and following through with what you decide, with the decision that you make for yourself, for your highest and best good. I hope that resonates. All right. So just wait a moment for Vanessa to reply. Beautiful message. You're welcome. I feel like you would know what that's about too. Usually, this is the nudge, that little nudge. I don't think I have that card out anymore. This guide. So this picture, the Judgment card. Oh, is that it? Yeah. kind of reminds me like of a Viking. And that was the type of energy that I felt with this female guide, kind of like a Viking in a way, right? She's just very to the point. No time for messing around, just do it, right? And you've got to trust yourself more so. You know what's best for you. And I'm glad that the message resonated. Good, good, good. All right, only have time for just a couple more. Let's see where we're at. All right, so this time it's for Gina, and the question is future with relationship with husband. Okay, let's see. We'll pull a card. And as I shuffle, I'm just reading Vanessa's comment. The spokesperson guide is making me laugh. Love her. Yes, she wants to lean in more closely. So I would connect Vanessa with her with intentional meditation, journaling, and dialogue. Okay. It's like she said to your other team, the other members of your spirit team, I got this. Everybody, let me speak up. Let me talk here. So I felt like she was like, yep, I got this. Okay, so Gina, relationship with husband. Oh, how cool. This is the Fool card. This is about new beginnings, new chapters, reintroducing yourselves to each other. So with your relationship, right, we go through ups and downs and their experiences as individuals and then as a couple, that I feel there's a reconnection and a reintroduction to the updated version of Gina and Gina's partner. And so they're showing us that like there's more to experience together with depth. And this is a good card. This is a positive card. It means like that. So we're embarking on a new journey together, whether it's a new home, whether it's clearer communication, a passion together. And that could mean like a shared interest. Like, let's go take a cooking class together or something like that. But I feel like there is newness, fresh, new, like a breath of fresh air within your relationship for the future. So that's very sweet. So enjoy this almost, it almost feels like a new relationship. Enjoy. I'll just wait for Gina's comment. That's good. Like a new partner. You got a new partner coming in, and your partner's got a new partner coming in, and it's you and it's him. Okay, I don't see Gina's comment yet. Okay, so while I wait, we've got dog eat dog, and there was a message. Yep, that message resonated, excuse me. So is there a message? Oh, much appreciated. So you didn't ask a question, sorry. Oops, push it, take it down. Okay. So this one is for Janet. I'm a Leo, Virgo. When will the negativity be gone? That's a good question. I feel like this is like I'm going to kind of piggyback on the message from before, which was that when you choose where you're going to focus your energy and what you're going to give energy to, it can change then. There's always going to be something that goes on, but when you remove yourself from some of the chaos and the drama, you don't experience it so much. So, my friend, how about some cord cuttings? How about some cleansing, saging, getting some fresh air, surrendering and asking spirit to help you with like deflecting what's going on out there and putting more of like energetic shield so you don't feel that as much. However, you asked when. Let's get things like 3 weeks or so. I'm going to kind of go to like the middle of February. You should notice like, okay, so you're not even at the height of some of the negativity that you're seeing or experiencing or witnessing. This is not even at the height yet. So still a little bit more, which is probably why they're saying, hey, take a step back a little bit. Just like deflect it away. You don't have to focus on it so much. Change the station of your focus and let's give it like, and so I see it increasing and then I see things kind of like slowly kind of decreasing or like you don't experience it as much. All right, this is the card you got. This is the 7 of Cups reverse, which is about choice. This way is, choices, decisions, feelings, like all the things there when it's reversed. It's like I'm making a decision not to engage, not to give it energy, to surrender it, and to be neutral with my responses with people, with everything. So let's give things like 3 to 4 weeks, like to like the middle of the beginning, kind of middle of February. You're going to notice that these things aren't bothering you as much and they're not as prevalent. However, it also has to do with you disengaging and just being like, I cannot allow this in my personal space. Okay. Alrighty, so Gina says, that's good, that's awesome. That's the negative turn to positive. That's right, friend. All right, so Janet, does that make some sense to you, for you? I hope. Okay, I don't know if you're still out there, Shan. Okay, yes, I had a negative encounter and you disengaged from it on Monday. Good. However, just know that there might be some residue and it might hit its peak. I don't think it hit its peak, but there's another situation that may like peak. Just disengage, just be like, I'm not saying to be like, I don't see it, just like, okay, that is what it is. And also always ask yourself, can I see where my part is in this? Is this an old pattern? Is this just somebody else's nonsense? Is it that they are pulling me in like as an incognito psychic vampire? When people stir the pot, it's really for energy to get a reaction, and then that fuels them as well. But usually people don't do it on purpose. They don't realize that that's what they're doing. Okay. All right. Awesome. So it's past 11. So I am going to hop off here today and always check in with either Facebook or the YouTube page, my YouTube page, to see if this is scheduled. I will always try to post it if I'm not going to be going live, but if I am going live, I will post it on the social media, either on Instagram, Facebook, or you'll find it on my YouTube page. If you haven't signed up for my Laurie Barraco newsletter, I usually try to put it in there too as well. And I know, I'm sorry, Marjorie. I got to get out there. Today I'm helping out front. And I can hear there's a lot of talk out there. So I've got to go help Amy, assist her. I don't want to abandon her. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Next time, Marjorie, we'll see if we could get you in earlier. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Hey there, Kathy. Good to see you. Have a blessed weekend. Let's continue to send prayers, and happy full moon, everybody. Namaste. Bye-bye. Bye, friends.